Scorpio Fashion. This is for everyone who have their ascendant, the Venus. Venus shows, the sign of Venus shows what you appreciate, what you find attractive. The ascendant shows the physical appearance. So if you have your ascendant of Venus in Scorpio, or the sun or the moon in Scorpio, which make up a big part of the personality of someone, then you'd very likely be attracted to Scorpio-like fashion at some moments. Of course, the sign of your Venus, or if it's different of your ascendant or your moon and sun, if they're all different, you have different layers and personalities, fashion personalities, and that's why people sometimes have very diverse sense of fashion for different occasions. But if you have any of those important points in Scorpio, you have Scorpio sense of fashion, and in order to find out where your planets are situated, whether your ascendant, sun, moon, Venus is in Scorpio, you can go to my birth chart calculate at astrolada.com, for which there is a connection below this video. And just put your details there, and you'll see a table which says where, what sign each planet is. It's very easy to navigate. So what happens? What is Scorpio's sense of fashion? Well, Scorpio knows how to do sexy. Scorpio is one of the most intimate, one of the most sexy and intense signs, but they do not do trashy sexy. They do not do in your face sexy. Because Scorpio is more of a feminine sign, and it's ruled by Mars, which is a lustful planet. But Mars also rules Aries, which is a day masculine planet, masculine sign. So Aries is much more in your face sexy, while Scorpio, the counterpart of Aries, the feminine counterpart of Aries, does sexy in a much more mysterious way. I would say in a much more feminine approach way. For instance, you'd always feel like a seething sexuality about those people if someone has strong Scorpio in you, but they'll never push it in your face. For instance, Anne Hathaway, I think she had 3 or 4 planets in Scorpio, and she looks like so innocent and fresh and sweet, but everyone who knows her, they say there is this intensity and sexuality about her. And you see how Scorpio people, they're very much darker colors flatter them a lot. They look lovely. They never want to be in too bright colors in your face, or too short skirts, or too low open tops, but they would always have at least one very sexy and attractive attribute that attracts to the body. Usually they might like body hugging clothes as well, but never too much in your face. And the colors of blacks, but particularly dark burgundy reds, because Scorpio is ruled by the color orange, like rusty orange, rusty reds. So these are the colors of late autumn type of wine red, burgundy, oranges. They look fantastic on them. And also they increase the mystery of such a person. There is a bit of a femme fatale about Scorpio women, but again, I said not in your face way, in a more subtle way, which is extremely erotic for the opposite sex. And male do it as well, but there is this seething intensity about them, which is expressed in their fashion as well. And black lace looks them on them. Leather is very strongly associated with Scorpio, and even if they don't go for the full leather dress, which is a bit too much in your face sexuality, they might have a little sexy leather ornament or a detail that shows they're a little bit more kinky side. And if they're extreme, sometimes Scorpio can go for fashion preferences, like, in some extreme cases, but rarely, where they're goths, the more darker fashions, where they have darker makeup. They like black and eyes and black hair. And I've seen a lot of Scorpio women, especially ascendant of Venus or a few planets in Scorpio, they're the most beautiful black hair always, even if they're not natural brunettes, they'll kind of color the hair darker, like Megan Fox, for instance. She's a Scorpio sun. And not always. There are always exceptions, as I said. No one is made just of one sign. But as I said, Scorpio, the little black dress is an epitome of Scorpios, as long as it's tasteful, not too much in your face. And Scorpio, even if they're a bit more, even if they're not overly sexually dressed on top, there will be, as I said, a bit of a hint, a bit of an innuendo about more deeper kinky side inside in their fashion, and especially they might like to wear some beautiful lingerie underneath, because, as I said, the depth, the real strength of Scorpio is always hidden. Okay, it's a hidden sign, so they might have a more button-down dress, or outfit in darker colors, not too much in your face, still elegantly sexy, but underneath they can have that killing underwear, like you know, Asian provocateur, sexy, kinky, extreme. And yeah, so Scorpio, I have seen that they have quite a good sense of fashion. Never too many intricate things, never too much complex things, never too many layerings either. Uh, it's not a style of Scorpio, because Scorpio rules by Aries, is ruled by Aries, and Aries is a simple planet. It likes more simple lines, but um, powerful. It's about showing power, so power dressing can be one thing that is very typical of Scorpios. That's why they wear suits wonderfully. They look great in suits because of authority and power. Uh, Scorpio is a sign of domination and control. There is a bit of that, being ruled by Pluto as well. So their clothes can be sometimes, in extreme cases, they might be a little bit of the dominatrix inside, of every Scorpio lady, or every Scorpio man as well, or a bit this attraction to the darker, to the more mysterious, to the game of power and submission, control, submission. This can often be somehow hinted in their fashion, in the clothes they wear. I'm pretty sure I forgot quite a few things, but please be welcome to fill in the details. If you have Scorpio strong in your horoscope, maybe Venus in Scorpio, or Ascendant in Scorpio, or Moon or Sun, what is your sense of fashion? What do you feel attracted to? Fill in the gaps. It's a research, the ongoing research. Astrology is never finished, Everyone can give their piece for the full puzzle. Thank you very much.